Yes, everybody, us on the West Ham Network hope you're safe and well. Let's have a little chat about the Ipswich game, shall we? So, it is, well, it's mid-table, bottom mid-table clash. 14th plays 15th as the Hammers entertain the Tractor Boys at London Stadium. 3 p.m. kickoff. That's one of the things about these not being in Europe anymore. You get sort of Saturday 3 o'clock. So, as we always do, we bring in a opposition fan, to give us an idea of what we should look forward to. And obviously, it's been a long time since Ipswich have been in the top flight. So, push the boat out. We've pushed the boat out today. I wanted a big hitter, a musician, Ipswich fan, but Ed wasn't available. So I've got the second most famous musician in Ipswich fan, Mr. Alfie Indra. How are we, my friend?
Mate, I'm great. It's really good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm really well, mate. We said just before, it's a bit like you have like a birthday party and you invite like your work friends and like your normal friends and they sort of mingle together and it's a bit weird, but I love it. Yeah, it's God, it's taken a long while to get this going, isn't it? Fucking hell, we've known each other for years and it's finally we can talk football.
I know, finally in the same league, mate.
I know, man. What's it like being in the Premier League, man? I mean, I remember it was like 93, 94 season for me, but for you, man, what's it like being back in the top flight?
Mate, it's incredible. Like I don't really remember the last time we were in the top flight. I was too young, so my team's on FPL.
Yeah,
that's a biggie. My team.
Have you included them? Have you included players from your
mate? No, I take it very seriously, and you can't get personal with these things. So no, I haven't. I'm quite tempted to get a couple in there. I think Delap is actually looking quite good up top for a few goals. So maybe he'll slip through. But at the minute, no, I also think if I have a bad FPL week and Ipswich lose, then it's like double misery. So yeah, you know, I'm playing the game, mate. Playing
the game. That's what I mean. Thinking with your head, not your heart. I like that.
Exactly that.
I like that. Exactly and that's how you do it. Yeah, it's always like. I think I did it. I always get into FPL for about the first 2 weeks, and then I just forget. And you forget a match week. You know, oh fuck it, and then you just. But if you keep with it, it is a lot of commitment, mate. And especially you, because you're a busy boy. You're all over the fucking place.
I know. It's every time I'm on the loo is FPL time. That's when I'm tinkering away with the team, not with
tinkering away.
Anything else, yeah.
With that, and well, you got two hands. That's why God gave us two hands.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
I just want to shout you out. Obviously, you know Alfie from Happy Hour and I mean, you're busy, man. You got Happy Hour. You don't know what you're doing with David and John. I fucking love that podcast as well.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And to be honest, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, but there's only one YouTube channel I actually watch their videos when I get the notifications, and it's the Gaffers.
Oh, really?
Honestly, everything else is saved to watch till later.
Yeah.
But when it comes up, that's it. And it's usually like a Friday or whatever. Honestly, guys, I'm not a big... I used to love... I mean, I'm still subscribed to all fucking Bates and I don't watch any of them anymore. I don't know why but I just scroll past. I'm thinking, why don't I sort this out? It's collateral in my sub feed. But yeah, honestly, it's the only one I watch. I don't know what it is, but it's just you and Ellis together, man. Cracks me up.
I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, it's so fun doing that. It's it's got a bit of a cult following, which I like.
Yes,
it's like it's not a massive, but the people that watch it really love it, and we love it. It's just again, I've had some real lows with the old Bradford career mode, mate. Some real dark times, and some very good times as well. But yeah, we just recorded another one yesterday. Very tense. Gets very tense, you know, because you're playing for 5 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And if someone misplaces a pass and then like the 4.5 hours in, you're like, just want absolutely.
That's why I like it, I think. To be honest, for me, the FIFA bit is like is sort of the secondary bit. It's the relation. It's you and Ellis just shouting at each other, and
Yeah.
it's the play, and it's not like the sort of more football manager bit about it in terms of
Yeah.
like the subs and bringing the players in, and it's a bit like the whole thing about Barclaysman. You know, that sort of like, you know,
Yeah.
you're not going to be, you're not Real Madrid and trying to
Yeah.
buy an Mbappe. You're getting, you know,
Yeah, we do get a lot of Barclaysmen in. I was thinking of maybe doing like a Barclaysman 11 or something, but yeah, it's really fun doing that, and yeah, I hope we can keep doing it for as long as possible. To be fair,
yeah, good man, and
yeah.
not just that as well. Obviously, you know, the music, fucking hell, the London show, man.
Oh my
Got to big up,
gosh,
got
mate!
to big up the London show. Fuck it,
Oh, stop it!
I had to look, but it's like I think actually that should be your promo video, your promo because it
That
was
is
a new.
unreal. As if you had that
Hello,
in the bank. Look at me at
there
the
we
bottom
go.
there.
But mate,
Oh.
that's gone mental, isn't it? Let's go to a bigger
Yeah.
venue.
Oh, mate. So it sold out really quickly, and I did not expect it whatsoever. I thought the website had crashed, and I was getting really scared that, like, oh my gosh, the website's crashed, no one can buy a ticket. But it sold out, like really, really quick. And yes, I've upgraded a lot, so it's now like 300 cap, which I've got till February to sell out. So we'll see. But it's a lot of tickets to shift. But yeah, hopefully I can sell it out by February, and it'll be a really good night, because I haven't played live in so long, mate.
Yeah,
It's a lot of admin, and it's scary. So I tend to just like put it off. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it now before I'm sort of like I don't know, on my deathbed thinking, why did I not do that?
yeah.
So yeah, giving it a go, mate, for sure.
Well, you did the whole live stuff in it with Jack, and that was great.
Yeah,
That
that
was, yeah,
helped me a lot to actually motivate me to do this, because
mm,
I was so terrified. Like after lockdown, I was so terrified of playing live.
yeah,
And then obviously the tour came, and yeah, it just helped me like relax a lot on stage, I think. So yeah, I do owe a lot to that. Because I'm starting to do my own shows now, and it is scary, but yeah, I definitely feel a lot more relaxed about it after the tour.
brilliant. Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, man, isn't it?
Exactly, mate.
And talking about what doesn't kill you makes you supporting Ipswich, as you said, it's all your life, and now back in the Premier League, loving it. How's it going so far for you?
It's tough, because I don't think, as Ipswich fans, I don't think we're not expecting loads. So I'm really happy with how I've been performing. I think even in the games we've lost, like we went 1-0 up against City, and then their City, you know, Haaland comes in, and just the quality
Turns
is
up,
unbelievable. But in terms of like the draws we've got, I think it's only really Southampton where I think we're probably, you know, on paper should have won that game. But other than that, we're putting good performances in. We're picking up a point here and there. We just need to, somehow turn those into wins. It's just the quality of the Prem. I went to the Villa game, and the quality of, like, if you make a mistake, you're gonna concede a goal. Like that, the step up is insane. Like how lethal the strikers are. That really struck me. I think Greaves cleared the ball across the box, and he didn't put a foot wrong other than that the whole game. But he's cleared the ball across the box, and like two seconds later, it's in the back of the net. Which obviously, like Championship and League One, you might get away with that. So yeah, that's really struck me. And you're looking at the fixtures, thinking, when's the next game coming where you think, oh, we might roll them over there. But I'm really happy. I think if we keep up this level of performance, we will stay up. But it's a long season, isn't it?
It is a long season, and you talk about obviously Greaves. We were linked with Jacob and Jack Clark as well. We were linked to both of them, and obviously, going
great.
into your side, good players, isn't it? Good players. But we were fucking linked. I think I tracked 168 players we were linked to in the summer. So I keep a tally, a live tally, as almost like a. Don't say everything we're saying we're going to sign, because it's all bullshit. But Jack Clark almost gutted, and obviously and I think as soon as your promotion was guaranteed, I texted you to say, right, we'll get you on, We
Yeah.
finally can do it together. And you went, yeah, as long as you don't sign Leif Davis. And we didn't sign Leif Davis.
I know.
So we're
He's
okay.
still here.
We can be
Yeah. I
friends.
really thought he was going to go, you know. I thought it was going to be like
Go.
Cresswell again. But yeah, I'm really glad because he's already picked up an assist. And I mean, even in the Villa game, he bombs up and he's so
He's
lethal
sort of
going
like one of
forward.
those because he's a big lad, isn't he, Leif? And he's like
Mm,
he sort of goes along. I mean, we had the Brentford game. They put Mavropanos right back in the second half, and
yeah.
you know, and Arsenal have got Ben White and
Mm,
you know, Big Dan Burn for Newcastle. It's sort of that trait now. It seems you've
yeah.
got at least one fullback that's got to be over 6 foot. Just to,
Yeah. I'm not sure how tall. I think he must be over 6 foot.
he's a big lad, isn't he,
Yeah,
Leif?
he is, and he's really quick. And I think his quality, like his delivery of crosses and you know, corners and free kicks, it's just like he's so consistent at putting the ball in the box. It's brilliant. And yeah, he could have had another assist on the weekend. So he's definitely one to watch. I think. I just hope we can keep hold of him as long as possible. Really.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's almost like seeing this season out and seeing what happens. You know, imagine
Yeah.
the likes of Southampton. I think Southampton are going to bounce. They'll be
Mm,
back down, and you never know about Everton and whatnot. But it's that if
yeah.
you can stay up that first season, people say that's that second season syndrome. But that second season syndrome is when the big clubs take all your players or try and bid
Yeah.
for all your players because they've got a season Premier
I
League
know.
behind them, so they're a bit more. Yeah, we've been there. We've been there. But
Yeah.
I tell you, who is playing. This man,
Big cow. There he is.
he's literally
Oh.
probably doing as much as he did during his loan spell at West Ham in that picture, and he's standing
What
still.
happened to him at West Ham? Because
Just
he's
didn't
been all
work,
right
mate.
for us.
Didn't work. It was. I think it was a wrong. I think he basically, by the sounds of it, the way I've seen it, he must have had a decent-ish pre-season.
Mm,
He came to us in the January, wasn't it? I think,
yeah.
and he hadn't played any football, hadn't had a pre-season, and he's just one of those people. I mean, unlike me, you know, he can, you know, he stays naturally fit and
Yeah.
svelte regardless of the lack of training. He's just one of those people who just has to keep training
Yeah.
to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Pep's called him overweight. I think Gareth Southgate called him overweight and
Yeah, I saw that.
unfit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he was the wrong person we really needed. I think at
Mm,
the time.
mm.
But yeah, you got him, and one guy can't even get in the team at the moment. He's old Benny boy, old BJ.
I know.
Poor
What a guy,
BJ.
by the way.
Lovely guy.
He played. I thought he played really well against City. He got the assist. It was a great
Yeah.
through ball to Smodics, but yeah, he just we have quite a lot of squad rotation. Weirdly, for a team down the bottom, and I think he's great. I'd love
Yeah.
to see him start a bit more.
Mm.
But yeah, we just got really strong, like wing backs and full backs. And can he play like in the centre at all?
He can. He actually
Yeah, I thought he could.
last season. Well, he can play. He can play in the back. He's centre back in the back three. Because he used to play that for the youth team. He can play
Mm,
right back, right wing back, and also can play central midfield. He played.
really?
He played last year. There was a couple of games where he sort of like it might have just come on. It was like a Moyes thing, and just put him on, and he was
Yeah.
really fucking good.
Yeah, I thought he was
Um,
always really good for you when I watched West
He
Ham
was,
games.
but I think
Yeah.
it came to that point. You know, you know, we have had lots of ex players on, and it comes to a point where I think players like, do I want to just be on the bench or do I want to?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he went to Ipswich, thought it was a great move, and then Tanserby seems to be playing the right back side all the time.
I know. I think he will get his chance, and I think he will make his way back into the team. It's just, yeah, we've got such depth at the minute. And obviously, like Twansabi's playing really well at centre half, so it's hard to get in there. And Greaves is like, yeah, probably been our best player. So yeah, we'll see.
Back as well. So if Leaf's out, I mean, that's a good.
Yeah.
He's good. He's one of those players who, because he can play in loads of positions, I think that's to his detriment, because he's almost
Yeah.
like he's a good player to have in the squad, but he's not necessarily the first name on the team sheet, and I think that's always going to be his problem, particularly if he ever wants to get into England squad or whatever. There's no way. We've got so many right backs. We were actually going to play him as left back, and that's how he should have been. And you got Sammy on the bench, isn't he? A West Ham fan.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah,
he is. I was trying to track him down. I was in Dubai the same time as him.
Oh,
and,
really?
I was trying to track him down because he hadn't signed for you guys yet. And but I couldn't find him.
Oh, right.
Couldn't find him.
He's always moving about, mate. That's why.
Always moving about, isn't he? But no, I mean, I'm really, I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the game. It's like, you
Yeah.
know, it's a game which, which I think is we've had a right shit run of games recently,
Mm.
and Ipswich is going to be a game, promoted side. You're going to go for it, and hopefully that means we a bit more space. So it's going to be quite an
Yeah.
open game. I think I'm really looking forward to it, and I think sort of youthful exuberance, so to speak, in terms of going into the Premier League. You guys,
Yeah.
and it's only just down the road, really. It's only
I
an hour and
know,
a
it's
bit down
quite
the road,
local,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. No, it's really exciting, mate. So obviously, I went to a couple of West Ham games with Jack, and
Yeah.
when we were in League One, and it honestly just felt a million miles away from
Yeah.
like where we were. It's crazy to think that was probably only like 2 years ago, but I think it's gonna be a great game. I've seen a fair few like when we were both in the Championship, Ipswich West Ham
Yeah.
games. They're
Oh, some
always
great
good.
ones. Great
Yeah.
ones. Particularly, it's always we did our podcast the other day, and it was called well, we nicked the idea of a wrestling channel, and we called
Oh
it
yeah.
Desert Island Games. So
Oh
you could
yeah.
go to a desert island, but you can only pick 3 West Ham games to
Oh
take with you
nice.
to watch, and it wasn't allowed to be the last game at Upton Park or the Prague game because everyone
Okay.
went for those. And that there's those 2 Ipswich games in the Championship playoffs.
I was there, mate.
Which, yeah, I mean,
Cried my eyes
amazing,
out. Yeah.
amazing, man, amazing.
Yeah.
That was, and it's just so. And we had we've had. I was talking to Matty Effington the other day actually, and that was brought up. It was
Mm.
one of his big games, and still thinks about it like now, and
Yeah.
hairs in the back of their. We had like a group of them from like that 2000 mid 2000s come on, and
Mm.
yeah, it was incredible. Incredible. We still talk about that as one of the best atmospheres
Really?
we've
Wow.
we've been involved in, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I remember
hopefully,
being terrified. I remember the atmosphere terrifying me
yeah,
because I was quite young, and being like, "What is going on here?"
yeah.
And there was like a few West Ham fans, like in the Ipswich end, who got tickets in the Ipswich end at the back, and I just remember being like this, like so overwhelmed. And then we lost. I was just like, I can't hack it. Just burst into tears, mate. That's one of my
Oh,
earliest football memories. That I have to get
oh,
revenge on
good.
the weekend.
Yeah, get revenge. It's been harbouring. You've been harbouring that for about 20
I
years.
have, mate. I
Um,
have.
so as you said, you're playing well. As you said, Jack Clark, good player. Good, I think
Mm,
he's a really good player. As you said, Delap up front. He seems to be doing the business for you guys, mate. He seems to be
yeah.
a really, really like the right signing for you guys.
Really direct, so powerful and like quick. Like there was I think it was against Fulham. He just picked the ball up in his own half and he just sprints down the right, smashes
Mm.
it against the bar. But we haven't had a player like that for years. Just like he's just got that like bit of magic in him, like that bit of quality. I don't know if you saw the Villa game, but
Yeah, did you?
yeah, he puts it might have been Torres. No, who was it? It was Carlos. Yeah,
Yeah,
just like
Diego
puts him on his
Carlos.
ass, 2
Yeah.
step overs, like in the corner. He could be the difference, I think, because he's what is he on 4 goals now? 4
Something
goals,
like
I
that.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, something like that.
but again, can we keep hold of him past this season? I don't know. There's a lot like strikers seems to be like you could probably use a striker, and
We could
yeah,
use a striker. Yeah, yeah, we
yeah.
could
So
use
like so
someone
you
like
could
Liam.
come poach him, but
Well, I think that's the difference between anyone who's going to potentially stay up in the season is
mm,
who has that guy who can make the difference. So like a Liam Delap, and you
yeah,
thinking like obviously you guys have got one. Ipswich, Southampton, not so much. I didn't even play with a
yeah,
bloody striker against Bournemouth, did they? I think.
yeah. It's
Um,
strange that.
Yeah, very, very strange. I suppose Cameron Archer maybe, but I think
Yeah.
you got big. Actually, they got Big Paul Anicha as well. We
Oh
played with
yeah,
him.
of
He was
course, yeah,
playing for
yeah,
Ghent, but
yeah.
still he was shit. So, um, I mean, yeah, I think you guys are going to be right. I think, yeah, as I said, I think there's a
I
lot
hope
worse
so.
teams.
I think there's got to be 3 worse teams in the league than us.
Southampton definitely.
Yeah, Leicester are
And
weird because like Vardy, he just knows how to play in the Premier League, doesn't he? And I think
that's
that
going to
could
be the
stand him.
difference. I think.
Yeah, yeah, he's looking good.
I
But
mean, Palace. I mean, they'll check. They'll eventually go. I think, and they'll change
yeah,
the manager, and probably David Moyes will go to Crystal Palace and keep them up. And
would that
Wolves,
hurt you seeing
nah.
him go? Really?
It did and didn't at the same time. I'll be honest. I
Mm,
was always a very um, I support the manager, whoever's the manager in the dugout, and until
Yeah.
they're told otherwise. The only
Yeah.
exception was when we had Avram Grant. I
I
just
remember him. Yeah.
didn't work. Bless him, old
Yeah.
Avram.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it got to a point where I think he'd been there for 4 years, which is a long time in football nowadays.
Yeah.
For a manager, where the squad, I mean, as I said, we've had probably a 22 men swing in terms of ins and outs over the summer.
Mm.
And so if
Mm.
you have that and the same manager in charge, you've almost then he's there for the next term, so to
Yeah.
speak, isn't he?
Yeah.
So it was an opportunity to do so. And obviously we had a director of football brought in, and so he's in charge of recruitment, but then David Moyes has the veto.
Yeah.
Apparently due to his contract, it
Yeah.
didn't work. So it was the right time. It personally would have been easier after we'd had the cup win. I think that would have been
Yeah, for sure.
perfect, because he would
Just
have gone
end on
out
high. Yeah.
exactly, and then
Mm.
everyone would have forgotten about others, and now it's sort of not tainted, but it's, I think there's definitely there is a schism
Yeah.
amongst the fan base, even now with Lopetegui, in terms of whether is he going to be any good, or but he's only been there 6 games and he's had a 22
Yeah, it's
man
hard to
swing.
judge, isn't it? It's hard to
Yeah.
judge. I do think, because I always felt really sorry for Moyes, that
Yeah.
maybe he felt a little bit underappreciated.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. From the trouble is social media, as you well know, is a vacuum, really, isn't it? So it's
Yeah.
like it's a vacuum chamber where the loudest people get heard, and they might not necessarily represent the fan base as much.
True.
There's elections and whatnot. You're going to get people left and right, and there's a big wodge in the middle, about 90%,
Yeah,
who
absolutely.
will swing based on the result of the game, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's it's part of a history now, and I can he probably would. I mean, he was apparently, before they got Klasner, they were going to keep him. They were going to get rid of him, the boy, at the end of the season. That's what I heard, and then bring in Moyes in the summer. So
yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Will you get your first win on Saturday in the Premier League?
I think on form, other than Southampton, it's probably our best chance yet.
Yeah.
But that's on form, not on I think your squad's still really good, to be fair.
Oh, we've got a good squad.
I think it's right up there. And it might, I always worry, like, is this like when you're playing out of form teams, are they looking at Ipswich thinking this could be a really good opportunity here to sort of like get some good momentum going? Because obviously to bring it back to FPL, if you see your teams playing against Ipswich, you probably put them in the squad.
Yeah.
So that's probably that. Yeah, I think you guys will be seeing it as an opportunity, but I think we will also be seeing it as an opportunity, because we've had a really tough run of it fixtures wise, and it's sort of hopefully we do need one. I think for momentum we do need a win soon, because good performances are obviously so important, but if you're trying to stay up in the league, it's points, isn't it, that you need? Yeah.
Points mean prizes, don't they? I mean, Lopetegui in his press conference has just said that we're ready for the big challenge. So he's called you a big challenge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And we've played Man City, Chelsea, Villa, Liverpool, and he's called you a big challenge. That's a big.
I like to think we are. I think we're hard to. Like, I think it was Ollie Watkins was saying in his post match, they just didn't let us play within our system. And I don't know, like I really think McKenna is amazing, and he knows how teams play, and he comes up with ways to combat that. And like just the quality of football we're playing, especially last season, it was a lot easier, obviously, but the sort of like playing out from the back, quick passing, sort of like tick-a-tacker like style. I absolutely love it, mate. I think he is brilliant. But again, can we keep hold of him? Like, it goes down to the manager. Like, he was linked with everyone. I think was he linked with you for a bit?
One of seven. Yeah, I mean, it was the same
Brighton, players, I think Palace, like Chelsea at one point.
Man United, weren't it? Man
United, mate. And I think eventually he will go on to manage like a really big club. I thought he was going to go, but credit to him for staying and sort of seeing out the job. I think he probably would have looked back and thought, "What if?
What if? Yeah, totally.
If he had gone." But yeah, what a manager, mate.
And
What do you, as a West Ham fan, how do you see when you come up against a team like Ipswich? Are you thinking we're going to roll them over? Are you like, how do you see us?
I mean, to be honest, if we looked at our first 6 fixtures, it's probably our most favourable fixture we've had.
Yeah,
and that's just being honest, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing about West Ham is those games we always fuck up on.
Right.
Always, we go. That's it. 4 past them. No. It's always the way, you know, we'll end up turning up against Man City, then not Ipswich. That's just us. You talk about Kieran McKenna, you know, playing against the system. We don't know what our fucking system is. So, as fans, as players, but not even Lopetegui. He's the only player, I think, only manager, head coach rather, in the first 6 games who use every one of his substitutes.
Oh, really?
So he's used 30 substitutes this season
just
so far.
Them on,
just like, this will do. This will do. If I throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to stick. But yeah, he's and so he's still finding his feet clearly in terms of the squad. I mean, we'll have Alvarez back. He was suspended for the last game, but he'll be back. We'll have Nicholas Fulkrug still out until after the international break.
How did he look before he got injured?
Okay. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't the team haven't been playing well. You know, he's very much similar to a bit. I mean, Mikhail, bless him. I mean, he's 34 and he'll run until he puffs out, which is about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he needs to be sent off. You know, subbed off for Danny Ings or whatever. But with Nicholas, by his own admission, he says, I'm not going to score goals beating 4 men and dinking in the top corner. Basically, I need assists. I need to have the ball, you know, around. I mean, I've seen glimpses of what he's got. You know, you see good footwork. He seems to have an instinct, but hasn't really had it on a plate for him yet.
Horrible time to get injured as well, isn't it? Like so early on, and
it's his international breaks, mate. I can't stand his. You know, we've got another one coming up after your game, and then we've got another one in November, and it's like
it's crap. No, it is crap. I hate it. I really do think. Why is it so shit? Yeah, I know.
Gives a shit about them. You know, you can dress it up as you want, Nations League bollocks, but no one gives a crap. I don't. The only time I watch England, I don't even watch it. I literally will go and have a look at the results and look at the score just to see if Jared was playing, and if he got subbed to make sure he wasn't injured. Yeah, that's all I'm really bothered. And I don't think he's been called. He's not going to be called up to the England squad. I don't think coming up because he's been shit. He hasn't played well. No one's played well really, apart from Max Kilman, our centre half.
He's great, isn't he? He's so good.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah,
I think he's such a good player, man. But it's one of those things with West Ham and Ipswich. I was thinking about it last night, and there's so many players who have played for both. It's a real connected club. Yeah. And what I like to do, Alfie, to finish off is play a little game. Now, this is a game which is patent pending, and I've already, you know, my people have already spoken to various other football channels. Yeah. James Alcott, you know, fucking don't touch this, you know, stump peg. Honestly, I'm looking at you. Do not touch this. Ellis, play a Pictionary.
That's great. Go on, man.
So you know, and it's a bit of fun. I remember we had who did we have on? I tell you, who was really good. The guy from Toffee TV. He was fucking well good. Flav was really shit. We had Flav on, and he was really shit. He couldn't get it. And then he got the vibe.
Yeah.
So play a Pictionary, and so you know the only thing is they are players who played for both sides.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we could have had a whole show of this.
I've had a couple come into my head just then. There is actually loads, isn't there?
Because they may well be appearing.
Okay.
Here we go. So it's a bit like catchphrase. You got to say what you see.
I got you. So moo, cow. Oh.
Yep.
Cow.
Who's that?
Jason. No, who's that? No, Vince.
Vin.
Calvin. Phillips.
Yes.
That's great.
And I'm not saying he's only got one pose, but
what's he done? The fists are a little bit higher for Ipswich. I think that says it all, mate.
That's really he's ready for a fight. He's ready for fighting. Although not much has changed over the 6 months, really. Okay, so you get it. That's it. Right. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Okay.
From Big Brother fame, along. You
Who's
might not.
that? So
Okay.
surname.
Yeah.
I'll start surname.
Yeah. Lots of
Wood.
trees. What's
Tree.
lots of trees?
Forest.
Yes. This might have been before your time.
It might have been because I'm trying to think who that guy on the left. I think he's before my time.
He was that was Craig. So that was Craig. He won the first ever Big Brother.
Yeah, I know.
So Craig Forrest,
Craig
you see,
Forrest.
friend of the channel.
Oh,
Love Craig.
Look at those two kits, by the way.
That
They're
feeler kit, that
unbelievable.
goalkeeper feeler kit was just so. But look how far he's had to roll those sleeves up though.
So baggy.
I remember John Moncur had that one of them, and it was literally down to his knees, like the shirt. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The shoulder pad, the shoulder and elbow pads. That looks great. That.
Oh yeah,
What a
old
guy.
school. What a lovely guy.
Craig Forrest.
Okay, who's this one? Yeah, I had to remember it. So it's not wind. It's something like what is wind?
Air.
Yes.
Air.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Cresswell.
Aaron Cresswell, exactly.
That's brilliant.
See, that's what I've said. This is Patton Penning. Hands off, Patton. Hands off, Patton. You're not touching this.
What? This is good, this, mate.
Stump peg. If I see it, I'm going. Never. If I see this anywhere else, I'll tell you what.
You got to copyright this, mate.
I've got to TM this.
That's great. Oh,
James Allcott, you're all over it.
Cresswell.
Aaron Cresswell, exactly. Right. Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. Flynn Downs. What's the middle lady?
Lynn
I got it from Downs.
Alan Partridge.
Lynn. Yeah.
Lynn from Flynn Downs.
Flynn Downs. What a player.
I love Flynn. He was such. Yeah. It was such. So just didn't work out for him at West Ham. Yeah. He's doing well.
The new Declan Rice, wasn't
he? Yeah, and I just thought again, wrong time. I think we could have probably used him now, to be honest, rather than let him go. We let a lot of midfield players go. JWP's out on loan. Flynn's gone, and we've kept like Tommy Soucek, and there's a lot of players we've. But I always liked him. Obviously, West Ham boy as well. So
he loves
good
him,
to see. Loves them. Magical Vegas. What a lovely sponsor.
Oh no. We like Sheeran, mate. Come on.
Sheeran. Yeah, we like Sheeran. Sorry, Ed. Right. I'm sure he's watching. Okay. What about this one?
Right. Okay. So you got a cup of water, a wave.
Yeah. So
who is that on the left? What are you doing to me there?
Oh my god, that's fucking Steven Seagal. Don't worry. So that's
Steven Seagal. Okay.
Yeah. So it's Steven.
So Bywater?
Yes. Bywater, exactly.
I really liked him. He had a few very stinky months. Yeah.
He's an absolute nutter.
He is. I remember he was at Derby a season before and got in a scrap with Alex Bruce before he came to us. I think he got
arrested a few, might be when he was at Derby for I think a guy turned up to give him his takeaway, and he turned or something like that, or something was banging on the door, and he ran down in a dressing gown and a machete or something like that.
No.
But yeah, he was a
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me.
He's nuts. Was he good for you?
Youth team academy came in. He actually made his debut in a game we still talk about, which was Bradford City 4, West Ham 5, Bradford City 4, and he came on with him. I think Xhaka got injured. He came on. That was a game when just a crazy game. There was Di Canio stopped playing halfway through him, sat on the floor and waited to be subbed off. Di Canio wrestled with Lampard for the ball for the penalty.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that was that game. Oh,
that was his debut. That was Stephen's debut. Wow. He also ended up making a debut. Well, he made an appearance in the playoffs actually. The 04-05 playoff where we'd beaten you in the thing. He got Jimmy Walker, who's our goalkeeper at the time. He got injured with like a minute to go, and then Stephen had to go on. And
that's cool. That what a play. That's a throwback, mate. I can't believe I haven't thought about him in years. Mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we do on the West Ham Network. We bring you back.
Right.
Okay. So back before we had
what's that? Is that a coin?
It's before the Euros. We had Euros. So that's a French coin.
Franc.
Yes.
New
Yeah.
Cattle, cow, new horn, new
New-
bull, Newbull, Frank Newbull.
Yes.
Gets in. Frank Newbull. I really liked him at Town.
I love Frank.
That's brilliant.
He's such a
Newbull.
dude. He's such
Yeah.
a dude. Nice
He played
guy.
in the World. I remember he played in the World Cup as well at one point.
He's still
Where is he?
banging. I think is it Yeovil or something like that. Oh no, is it Yeovil
Oh,
or something like that? Is
really?
it now? Yeah, he's still banging him in. Still
Blimey.
banging him in, old Frank.
Great player.
Top man. Didn't play a lot for us. We got him from Chelsea. Didn't play a lot for us. But,
Yeah.
One of these guys who was always, there was a whole bunch of youngsters on the peripherals who were, we'd get him for Chelsea. They might play a couple of games and then would drift off to the lower leagues. But
yeah, he scored a few for us. I liked him. I thought he was like really quick, really strong.
Yeah, nice guy. Nice guy, Frank is. Okay, what about this one?
Mark Noble.
Yeah. Mark Noble, exactly. Mark Noble, there he is. Mark Noble, whose his anagram is Mork. He's Knob Lamer. I do anagrams instead. On a Monday I do anagrams. Yeah. Knob Lamer. The best one that currently, well, he's actually on loan. Is now forget. His anagram is unfeared gay.
Oh, really? How'd you come up with this stuff?
Oh, mate, I'm honestly, I do it in the middle of I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea. Yeah, I've got my. If you looked in my notes section of my phone, it's an intimate portrayal of my life. My brain, how it works. Just random. Naif gay ? But like, not Naif is gay, but like Naif he's got gay in his name. What we got? Okay, what about this one? Now that's a band. No, it's the song was "Sit Down." Their famous song.
Sit Down. And then that on the right is what's his name? The Irish guy.
Just the first name I need for him.
Colin.
Yeah, there's lots of him. Yeah, there's lots of him. So
Collins.
Yes.
So we would have had a guy Matt Collins?
No.
Danny Collins?
No. Oh, we had Danny Collins as well.
Did no. I don't know if we had Danny Collins. I'm just thinking.
I don't know. But that band sang "Oh sit down, oh sit down."
I know that song as well.
And it begins with a J.
James.
Oh,
James Collins, of course.
James Collins, the Ginger Pele.
Oh my gosh, I forgot we had him. James Collins.
You had him. I think he went straight after he left us. He came to you.
Yeah.
Oh, Ginger Pele.
I completely forgot we had him.
That's what I mean. It's so funny when you go through it and you go, fuck. I mean, there's I think, how many more we got? We got any more? I know you're enjoying this too much.
Mate, I have.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Right. Freddie.
Yeah.
Sears.
Yes, the Sears Tower.
Yes. I loved him. He was really good for you as well, wasn't he? Wasn't he tipped for like
he was one of those ones. He came on Roy the Rovers stuff, West Ham boy, against I think it's Blackburn, scored the winner in his debut. I think first kick of the game. That was it. He was going to be the next Tony Cottee. Then didn't really do much, to be honest.
Yeah.
He actually, I believe, goes to the same barbers as me, and yes, I do go to the barber.
Really?
Oh. Yep.
What do you ask
I don't know what I don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know that egg over there? Can you just like? My haircut takes about a minute to do, and then Steve's a West Ham fan, so we talk about football for 35 minutes.
Quality.
So I think Freddie still goes to, because I think he's playing non-league for. I saw a YouTube video. It's on my to watch later. You see, I haven't watched it yet. I think it was the Gaffers.
That's crazy. He's playing non-league. He was really talented.
I think it's not. I think it's part time. I want to say it's not Salisbury because that's miles away, but he still lives in like the Hornchurch area, so it's got to be somewhere. But yeah, he's still playing there.
Like maybe his end product just wasn't there. I don't know.
I just think it was. I think it was the physicality. He was very svelte, very light lad, didn't he? So, okay, what we got here?
Right, what have we got here?
Okay, so technically, he's signed for you. He didn't actually play a game for you.
Okay,
because he was he got injured. He got injured quite a lot during his time at West Ham.
What is that on the left?
Well, okay. So that's what you'd use if you were lifting your car up.
A winch? What is it called, mate?
That famous player.
I am really bad.
That's a jack. That's a jack.
Jack. Right. So I'm really cars. I'm not good with my hands, mate. Right. Jack.
Jack, been easy, wouldn't it? I was thinking of a jack, and like, oh, fucking Jack. Why don't you just put like Jack? For fuck's sake. Like someone we actually both know.
Jack.
Yeah.
And then that guy in the middle is bloody Firth. Colin.
Yeah. Jack. Colin.
Colin.
And I want the person at the top of those two.
Child.
What is it? What is he to his
son? Collinson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jack Collinson. I could only get him in a training top because he didn't actually make an appearance.
That counts, though. That counts.
That counts, isn't it? He signed.
Oh, that's a proper 90s haircut on the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
They all had that, the ballers.
They all ballers. Good old Jack. Have I got more? I've got more!
Oh, come on. Okay.
I think it's the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. So this would have been probably... I don't know. He
Kevin
Horlock.
Kevin Horlock, mate.
He's dialed in. He's dialed in.
His daughter went to my school, mate.
There you go. So you couldn't have got that, not get that one.
No, I think he ended up playing for Needham, maybe? Like a really local non-league team to me, yeah. He was a great player.
Yeah, he came to us a little bit. He sort of, again, you can tell it was a job serve, so he was in the championship. So we had loads of those types of him and, like Papa Bouba Diop, the late great Papa Bouba Diop, like that, would just come in and just do a job.
Yeah.
And
I liked him at Ipswich. He was great.
He was there for a long time.
Free kicks, yeah.
Well done. Right, let me just push you for the score prediction for.
Yeah. Right, my score prediction is going to be. I think we're going to beat you 1-0. How about that, mate?
Well, honestly, it's not hard. It's not. All you got to do is, I reckon, if you as you said, high press, put us under pressure.
The Lap will score in the first half. We'll hold on. That's my prediction.
Oh,
Go on, what do you think?
It'd be absolute carnage. There'll be boos. There'll be banners. Honestly,
I'll message you straight away.
I have no doubt. What do I think? I think we'll edge it. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, some people go, it's Ipswich. No, not at all. Not with West Ham, and not the way you guys are playing. That does you guys a disservice. I think there'll be the odd goal in it. I'd like to think we nick it, but it depends. I think about where Lopetegui plays Kudus. But they had a bit of a coming together at the Brentford game.
Really?
Apparently, according to sources, in the dressing room at halftime when he took him off, and so he's been playing in the wrong position all season.
Yeah.
If they put him in the middle and they put Somerville on the left, we should win.
That's dangerous.
We're going on the right, pissed off that he's not in the England squad.
Yeah.
But then the trouble is, then we've got Antonio up front, and
yeah.
And as much as I love him, he's not a starter. He's someone you bring in. I mean, like Wolves used to do it always with Traore, bring it on with 30 minutes to go and just go right, fucking go for it. He did that against Liverpool. He did against Liverpool in the cup, and I know we lost 5-1, but he looked really like that looked like the right role for him. But until Falkirk's coming back, that's it. Can't be playing him, so he's got to start.
We'll see.
We'll see, man. But I wish you the very best for the season after Saturday, and I'm going to put a link into the gig. We'll put that in. Gaffers, I'm going to put a link into there. You don't need any support from us, but honestly, he's
legend. That's quality.
He's the best FC25. I don't watch any other TV, but it's the best one I watch. And as I said, I don't watch any others when they get published, really. Apart from, I always make it an appointment to viewing, they call it in TV.
Legend,
but mate, great. And then we'll get you back on for the Portmore Road.
For the reverse, mate,
Reverse. And hopefully by then we'll see what happens with everyone, because it's towards the end of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll know a lot more by then. Brilliant, mate.
Anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. And myself and Alfie wish you all the best. Take care, everyone. Much love. See you soon. Come on, you wines. What do you say? Is it up
Come on, you
Tractor Boys.
Blues. Come on,
you
you
Blues.
Blues, mate.
Come on,
Yeah.
you Blues.
Yeah.
And come on, you Wines. Much love. Bye.